Hi and welcome to the channel. This is Kevin Stewart Builds, and today I've got something really exciting to kind of share with you and show you. It's Kit 2 of Resurrect the Ecto by Mike Lane. So I'm going to be getting into building that in a minute. I'm really excited for these. These are always top quality kits. I've also got a replacement ladder. You may have seen from my Resurrect the Ecto Kit 1, I had a few issues with the ladder. Mike, being the true professional that he kind of is, saw that and sent me out a replacement ladder. It's slightly stronger, so I'm going to be getting that fitted onto the model as well. But these are amazing kits. I mean, there's going to be 4 of them that's going to complete the Ecto, and it's going to complete it to a lot higher standard than you would have got with kind of the Eaglemoss kits. I do know now, obviously, that our company has taken over or got the rights to carry on completing the Ecto. So it looks like you're going to be able to do it that way. But these kits are such an improvement over kind of what you would have got with the original Ecto, and you're going to get with these replacement kits that you're going to get from, I think it's Fan Home that are now doing it. But yeah, we are going to get this fitted on. I'm going to see the amazing work that Mike always does. So this will be the kind of build for kit number 2 of Resurrect the Ecto. Okay, so just looking at these parts, I am first off I'm going to look at this in a minute, the upgraded kind of ladder. I'm going to get kit 2 out. So yeah, we've got 2 boxes now. Even the boxes are impressive. Look, it's going to obviously make a flying ghost on the side of the boxes. He's even thought about that. It's fantastic. So kit 2, running to the side, is the oxygen tanks, grey hoses with antenna. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to open this up. So it's time to bring the Ecto-1 back to life. As you can see, well packed, so it's not going to get damaged in transit. And we've got the antennas, which are, that's metal cabling. Okay, yeah. You've got the oxygen tanks, which are very nicely detailed. Move the camera up a bit. Very nicely detailed. I'll obviously get a close look at them when they're out of the bags, and some other, some kind of gauges and things. Another one of these blueprints, which is pretty impressive. Very nice. Got a link for the instructions. On these we've got some gauges, very nice. Screws. Okay, yeah, lots of very nicely detailed parts. So just going to get these fitted onto the model in a minute. The next thing I'm going to look at though is the upgraded kind of ladder that he sent me. It's a bit stronger than the one that I originally sent out in kit number 1. Yeah, that's a lot stronger in the joints. The joints is where it kind of failed when I was putting it onto the model before. A lot stronger there, so it looks a lot more sturdy. Okay. So now we're just going to get this built up. Okay, I'm going to take off. So this is obviously the ladder from the original ladder that he kind of sent out. Just try and take this off without damaging it too badly. Okay, and the replacement ladder. Which actually, I think, the screw holes actually fit perfectly now. So that's not needing the, it's not needing the sticky back plastic that he put on originally. So that's even better. I have got a couple of screws. That is so much better. Okay, so now that's quite nicely fitted with those screws on it. That's a lot better. A lot better. Now with the screws in there, it's a lot more sturdy. So yeah, thank you very much, Mike Lane. Just in that. Okay, now we're on to the actual build for kit 2. Okay, so the first thing we've got to do is we've got to take this bracket, supplied obviously with the kit. Okay, looks like that. Looks like that, yeah. Okay, and we've got to apply that with ML2. So you've got ML1 and ML2 screws. ML2 screws to the side of the car. So it has a bracket, or sorry, some screw holes where this bracket's going to fit. It's going to fit just in there. Okay, so the ML2 screws are white painted. Okay, it's obviously, so it isn't going to. Okay, so that's now fitted on. Now we take this hose, which is really good quality by the way, brass effect, kind of a really nice finish to this. Okay, yeah, very nice. It's actually got a kind of Jubilee clip on there as well. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, absolutely fantastic quality. So much better than the parts that you're going to get with you know, well, it's not Eaglemoss anymore, but it's the same manufacturer, I'm sure. Such an upgrade this is. You kind of put that into there and you have it halfway through. It doesn't go all the way through. It's just kind of going to dangle halfway through. So I can show that. So, yeah, so it's going to kind of sit halfway through. Okay. You've then got a bracket by the kit, and that's obviously going to sit there and hold the hose in place. So it's identifying, so that's going to sit half in, and that's going to kind of sit, this bracket is going to sit there and hold the hose in place in that area there. It's going to sit in that area there and hold this hose in place. This bracket itself requires a little bit of super glue. So what you're doing is applied a little piece of paper here that you're going to put a dab of super glue onto, and a cocktail stick so that you can use because you don't need very much super glue, obviously. A very small amount of super glue onto this, onto this mount, and then as I say, that's going to sit there. Tiny little amount of super glue on there. I'm going to get this hose in place. As I say, kind of half. Okay, now it says that this is going to get fitted, the end of this is going to get fitted to something else. That will be in kit 3. Okay, now it's the oxygen tanks. We're going to be affixing these onto the car, onto the roof rack. Go on this side. Look at how good they actually are. They are amazing. They're amazing. Put so much time and effort into making sure that these are, you know, screen accurate. So much better. They're beautiful pieces of modelling. Proper, you know, stickers and panels and all kinds of things on them. They're absolutely fantastic. Now you've got to put, it shows these fitted on the instructions. Put these gauges, the gauge on the top of the oxygen tanks. Once again, the detail, the level of detail. That one's obviously going to point outwards. That one's got the actual, all the decals on it as well, and on the top it's got a gauge. This one's going to face inwards, but it has got the top part, but not the sticker on it. So one's going to face inwards, one's going to face outwards. It's just a case of identifying them, putting them on. Okay, so there's one that's going to go at the back here. These are fitted on, sorry, with 4 ML1 screws, obviously supplied. Okay, so it's a case of identifying them just by following the photographs on the instructions. So this one's the rear one. It's kind of going to go there. You go in this area here, so you can kind of see where it's going to go. And it's just fitted on with these 4 ML1 screws. But this has the gauge, if you like, which is just a push fit without the detailing on it. Okay, I will put a little bit of splodge of super glue, I reckon, on that, just to keep it in the right place. Okay, and this one's going to go on there. Once again, the 4 screws, and I'll put the gauge on afterwards. Okay, and then this goes on, which is the other gauge. That one goes on a lot stiffer actually. That one won't need any glue. That one did, this one won't. That's one quite stiff. Okay. So okay, that's what that kind of looks like. The oxygen tanks. Very impressive. Beautifully detailed, screen accurate than anything you'll get with a normal modelling company. Okay, so now we're going to be fitting the antennas, the sliders. Okay. Up a metal wire for these antennas. One that's got an angled ball joint. Okay, so that's a 90-degree angle, one's got a straight, and then you've got to kind of say, fine, you've got to look at the pictures and decide which one obviously goes where. Okay, so I'm going to do the angled one first because that's on this side of the vehicle. It's going to go from here right at the back, and it's kind of going to go up around. So I'm just going to have to kind of have a test fit first. So. Yeah. So it's kind of a bit almost vertical, just a little bit off vertical. Once again, it's a little bit more super glue that's going to hold this in place. So it has given you another piece of paper and a cocktail stick. It's actually a metal, all metal construction, this antenna. When you're holding it, make sure you do not get any super glue on your hands, because you'll just okay. These are the support brackets, or where the antenna wire is going to go through. Don't know if you can see those very well. If you can see them very well, but they are kind of angled. So you've got that piece obviously going to go on, and then it's angled up with an ML3 screw. Okay, so once that's in, you just kind of feed the antenna wire through. Okay, and you have to kind of get a little bit of super glue just to hold it in place, the actual antenna. So yeah, from there to there, that's what it looks like. See that? So obviously you've got the oxygen bowls, the gauges, and then this antenna going around there. Incredibly nice. You've got the other antenna now to do. So once again, it's identifying the correct kind of orientation for the antenna. That's to kind of point backwards, this one. It has got a bit of an angle on it. So just make sure it's kind of pointing towards the rear of the vehicle. A little dab of super glue again. Okay, and putting on the antenna holder. Okay, that's the last part of that done. Just that antenna going into there. That is kit number 2 complete. It's looking pretty impressive. A lot better than what you get with and home and Eaglemoss. Actually really screen accurate parts. Very, very nice.